Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Kai and welcome back to BrokeRock Season 5. So I hope you all had an absolutely fantastic week. I have had a really busy week on the server. On Saturday we obviously had our live stream which we do each week over on the channel here on YouTube at 10 PM GMT. We began construction of our beacon towers, which we're going to have 4 of these things. We're going to have one on each of the 4 cardinal directions. And this is the design I've come up with, which is really cool. A lot of inspiration given by the YouTube chat at that time. We're still missing some copper from this layer here and these ones and all the way around, but we have got a source of copper in now, so that is really handy. If we head down here, we found this on the live stream. We found a box from the one the only voided lost, and it is absolutely tons and tons of copper. Voided, you're absolutely awesome. You're an absolute legend. Thank you very much. So we'll get that smelted up by Saturday's live stream, and we're going to begin tower number 2, and then 3, and then 4. But that's not the plan for today, because all this copper means we're going to need honeycomb, which isn't actually called honeycomb, it's beeswax, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called. We're going to need a bee farm. We're going to need a bee farm, folks. So we're going to use this area over here because we aren't really using it for anything, and I might need to drop the floor down a little bit. Because I have got a bee farm design that we're going to put in here, we're going to build it together during the episode. Try not to make it last too long, so there will be little jumps between it. But the decoration for the farm is, we're going to jump to my tutorial world and have a look at that shortly. So let me get the materials ready. I'll bring you back and we'll begin construction of our bee farm, which I'm really excited about. So welcome to my tutorial world. I realise I've never shown this actually on a video yet, but you will be coming obviously as more of the Monday Minecraft tips and tricks videos come out. This is actually the design I've come up with here. It is a take on a design I found for Java edition, and I've just basically tweaked the colours to match what we're using for the actual base itself. If you look at the inside here, if I can change my camera angle back around, the kids were looking at it so I was going the other way. We have our bee farm on the inside, and this is what we're going to be building in today's episode. I am actually recording this bit after the actual episode itself, and unfortunately, I know I said during the episode that we're going to be building this thing. It doesn't fit. It's totally out of place. So obviously I'm recording this after the actual episode is finished recording itself, so we'll be looking at a way to try and either minimise the redstone over the next couple of weeks and hopefully try and get this design in. I really do like it, which is a shame, but after spending 3-4 days designing it and working out the colours and all the rest of it, we can't actually use it. So I'll take you back to gathering the materials, which is hopefully where I'm going to set this into the video. And you should be seeing me in a couple of seconds trying to get us the bees we need for this farm. Okay, so we have all of our materials ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this area down a little bit just so that we have a little bit of texture between the actual upper main section here and the farm itself. We're not going to use the entire area. Well, I might do. We'll see how we get on with the decoration for this farm because we don't want it to be, you know, far too big, but we have got 99% of the materials, including the beehives, which you obviously seen during that little interlude clip there where we got ourselves all of our bees. We've got dirt, we've got hoppers, hopper minecarts, chests. I will do a tutorial on this, don't worry if you didn't catch any of that. So what we're going to do is start off, I'm going to drop all the floor down all the way around, just down a single block. Single should be enough. Might go 2 down, I don't know yet. We'll see how it looks. I think we'll go down 2 and then we'll just grab some more prismarine and we'll dig this out a little bit more. So I'll get that done and then I'll bring you back in a second. Okay, so to start off this farm, I've already placed some of the underneath blocks that we require. So I have got our hopper with our double chest. I've got some power rails set up in each of the two corners. To make this design slightly smaller, I have powered these from underneath with a lever. So if we grab ourselves the remaining rails and we get these placed in, I don't know what direction that they're going to be in this, so there's a chance that they may link wrongly. So we'll just really try our best to get these to link correctly first time. And we'll need to bring this one along. Yeah, they were going to link the wrong way, and that's like that one. There we go. Today we have got our initial platform for our collection system. Really easy. Blocks have got this habit, obviously rails decide to snap the wrong direction. There's nothing we can do with that. But our next job will be, in this case, we'll be setting up the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which I think should actually be 7. That is 7. So we'll place that along by 2. And that will give us the pad for our flowers and for our bees to pollinate on. So next we'll grab ourselves some solid blocks, which in this case I have with some prismarine. These are only temporary blocks, and the chances are these will be removed after the farm is built. We'll take this back 2 blocks. That'll give us a little bit of room to work with, and what we're looking to do now is to bring this up along like this, which will allow, that's not high enough, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and we need to get ourselves our dispensers, which I haven't even made yet. So let's go, I'm going to go make some dispensers and then I'll bring you back. So that took a lot longer than I had initially planned. We had to go along the nether, along a lot of the soul sand valleys, and grab ourselves the bows from the skeletons because for some reason I ran out of string. So we'll just get on with this and place these blocks along the bottom here, and then we'll just replace this. That gives us the initial outline of our little area. We're then going to remove this and place them behind here instead of in front. That gives us a block that we can power pretty easily with our comparators in a moment. We'll need to get rid of some of this, we don't need to get rid of all of it. And that gives us the basic frame for our build. So then all we have to do is block off these little areas here and on this side. Like that, and I think we need an additional layer of blocks along the back of the comparator here, like that, and then we're basically looking for where our beehives will be, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to place these blocks like that. This will be a comparator, this will be our first line of our redstone circuit. This block is a temporary block that we'll get rid of in a minute once we place along this here, which will allow us to get rid of the block underneath. Pretty basic farm idea. And then above that will obviously be our, what will be glass, which I've got here already, but we need to obviously the remaining of the tools for that. So we'll grab our redstone. We already have got our redstone comparators. We've got tons of redstone now, which I never had before. I had to go and mine some of that from our mine shaft as well. So if we get this in here, we get this in play. So we'll go comparator, 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 comparator. Redstone, 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 redstone. Then we need our glass, which goes in here, 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 and here. If I could get behind. Limited space. We have a pretty limited space here. It is intentional, but it's not intentional at the same time. It will help us out in the long run with making sure that we have got enough space to do what we need to do, like that. Then we'll place along here, and along here, and that is actually all the redstone for this farm. We've all got our bees in a moment. They will be in here, so what we'll quickly do is we'll get the remainder of our blocks in play, which will include an L shape of blocks on this side. and an L on this side. I do like when I'm doing these kind of farms that we have got an additional little bit of space. And that is just my preference. I like to see the minecart moving and all that kind of stuff that we're going to have at the bottom there, but I also like the bees to not have too much room to maneuver. If we grab our glass, we're going to go two here, and we'll also have an additional block at the top here. And then that will give us our two. You do need to have this gap here, otherwise the bees do get stuck inside the hive when you put in the you know what I'm saying, the flowers. That's the word. Couldn't think of the word. I'm going to do as well, put an additional layer of blocks here. Again, this is not essential, but I just think it's going to make the farm stand out a little bit more. We'll get rid of the corners once we get that in. Leave a gap because we have to put bees to put in here. And we'll now get rid of this. I say I will, if you want to make a tutorial, let me know in the comment section and I will quite happily do that for you. Normally I keep this thing slightly open with a door, but once we have it shut we don't really need it anymore. So what we'll do quickly is we'll grab ourselves a little staircase. We are getting a staircase up into the back end of the farm. Mainly into these free dispensers here, because obviously we do want to be able to add more bottles and shears and stuff if we get to that. We have got a decent amount of shears with us at the moment. Shears, these are bottles, Mr. Moth. We have got a decent amount of bottles already here. We have got some lanterns, we'll get rid of some of this stuff that we no longer require. Our beehives will be going in last. We're not doing them at the moment because we don't want to run the risk of anything going wrong and then we end up killing our bees, as you've seen from the small bit outage footage. I did kill quite a lot of bees to set this thing up. There we go, there's our flowers for our bees. We need to get our minecart in play in a second, but before we do that, I want to get myself in some lights. Again, mainly cosmetic, they're not really needed, but that one's already there, so it's fine. And we'll just put another one on top. My entire base area is completely spawn proof, so I would like it to stay that way. We'll place that on there. I might put some hoppers if I have my redstone box nearby. I don't, not by the look of it. Do I have any additional hoppers? It looks like we haven't, but we have got some wood and we have got tons and tons of iron. We're going to make shears anyway, so we'll just really quickly grab ourselves some shears while we're here. Just fill up our inventory with them. We need about 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We need one more. And there we go. And the rest of this we made in the bottles. There we go. Oh, there's old guy. Hey, old guy. So we'll jump up here, we'll get these dispensers all filled in before we do our bees, just in case so we don't have any issues. Plan of attack will be 9 shears in the first couple. I will probably put dispensers in here at some point. And then all we need to do is fill these remaining ones with glass bottles. I did have a lot more glass bottles, for some reason I don't have any. If you do not have enough glass bottles in each and every single one of these, you face the issue where once it sucks out the honey into a honey bottle, the honey bottle gets stuck in the dispenser. So that's the reason you need every single slot filled in. That is that there, so that should be reading the signal now from there. Comparator, just have a double check. Looking good. I think we could be on a roll here. So now we need all these. We'll get rid of some of the additional blocks that I always seem to carry about. 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be all 15 of our blocks that we require. I am short a single glass block, as of course I am. I was prepared for this, because once we close this off I want to be able to get out again. And the other thing we need is our minecart. So let's throw the minecart with hopper onto the rails here. Hopefully it runs, if not we'll need to dig our way in. If we place it right there. There we are. Minecart with hopper set. Let's deal with our bees now. The bees should not escape because there's nowhere for them to really go. And hopefully, if I've done this right, we shouldn't have any issues. There we are. Let's get ourselves out of here. We'll just go this way. I think it's night time. But you did see we did get 2 from there, which is awesome. It is not night time, so why isn't there any bees? We'll just double check. Oh, why do we not have any bees? There we go. There they are. They're coming now. Oh, we'll have some babies, but we have got 15 bees, and I would class this farm as a success. In the next episode, we're actually doing something pretty dangerous. While this sets up and we'll have a chance to look. If you didn't notice, when I started the episode, we have got a little checkerboard pattern over here, just in front of our portal. This is free withers. Now we're going to need these because we have got 3 additional towers to build. So for next week's episode, we are going to be fighting the wither. Well, kind of. If you watch my tutorial, I have got a tutorial on how to kill the wither in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Really easy. So if you haven't checked that out already, have a look at that. It is on the channel. And we'll be jumping over to that area, which I haven't actually been at since I used it the first day and to record the video since then. So if you want to check it out, please do so. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you would like a tutorial on our bee farm, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will more than happily make that for you. Please do check out all the links to our BrokeRockers. Their links are in the description box below. And until next time, my name is Kai. I will be back on Saturday for our live stream as ever, around about 10 o'clock GMT, PM GMT. And yeah, until then, thank you very much. Good night.